What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Appalachian Smokewagon. Thanks for clicking. I really appreciate all you guys who subscribed. You're awesome. You really support me. Thank you. Today we're going to do a 1400 round review on my BCM Mark II upper. It has the 13-inch Raider rail. It's got a lot of views on my channel. People tend to want to know what's going on with it, and I've had it just a little over a year, about 14 months I think, and we're going to do an accuracy test at 100 yards with 5 or 6 different types of ammo today. I'm going to shoot the shots. I'm going to do 5-round groups with each ammo, and then we're going to go look at the results. About a year ago, when this rifle was new, I done an accuracy test with my EOTech and a magnifier, which that's really kind of hard to shoot any kind of decent groups with, because when you throw your magnifier up, it makes your dot bigger and all that. But I actually got good results with that. If you want to go check that video out, you can go check it out. I actually put a 2 to 8 powered Vortex scope. I pulled it off my 22. It's not a super high-end scope, but it'll work for what we're trying to accomplish today. I normally just run an EOTech and sometimes a 3x magnifier on it, but we do have this variable power scope on it today that we're going to use, and hopefully we can get some good accuracy. This rifle has approximately 1400 rounds on it, which is not a lot, but it's definitely broke in, and we're going to see what kind of accuracy we can get. So I'm going to show you some of the ammo we're going to be using. There's a look at the BCM right there. Sorry for the lighting, it's kind of in the wrong place. There's the BCM. It's the Mark II upper. It has the 13-inch Raider rail, which is pretty much the quad rail with all the Picatinny shaved off, and then you got some Picatinny on the ends down here to add laser aiming devices or whatever for night vision, which I don't have night vision as of yet. So, but yeah, I haven't had anything walk loose on this upper or anything. It's been excellent. Had no real crazy malfunctions to speak of, and I do just have a 22 caliber scope on here. It's a Vortex. It's not the greatest scope, but we'll be able to shoot some groups with it. I just got it zeroed, put a 50-yard zero on it, and we're going to be shooting out to 100 yards and see what kind of groups we can get. Some of the ammo we're going to be using, I have some AAC 77 grain open tip match. We're going to run a group of that. I've got some SIG Elite Performance 223 40 grain with the ballistic tips. I'll show you one of those. If I can get it out of the box, kind of hard to do with one hand. I really like these. They're real light for caliber, but they have the ballistic tip, and this rifle seemed to like those pretty good last time. We have some Hornady Black. It's a 5.56 NATO 62 grain full metal jacket. We also have some Aguila 62 grain full metal jacket with a boat tail. This is decent ammo. We've got our regular 55 grain Winchester, just standard 55 grain stuff. And then we got some, historically, this has been what my BCM really likes, the one round it really likes, this 223 Remington match grade 69 grain Match King boat tail hollow point. My rifle has really liked this, grouping it in the past, so we're going to see if that standard holds true. And I think that's all I got today. So we got what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 different ammos. We're gonna group today and see what kind of accuracy we can get. Sorry for the ATVs going by. It's Sunday and people are out riding. And we are shooting in a safe place, YouTube. All rounds are going into a mountain back there. So this is a safe range. It's just safe, YouTube. So just for YouTube things. But I'm going to pause you guys. I'm going to get set up and I'll be back when we're ready to start shooting these groups. Before I go though, if you don't mind, take 1 second and smash that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Help the channel grow. Help us get some more Second Amendment content out to the regular people. The more 2A content we can get out there, good, bad, ugly, indifferent, get it into all these households. People are watching YouTube on their televisions now, and the more firearm knowledge we can get out to the regular person, the better. I think every American should own a handgun, an AR-15, and a shotgun. It's just your duty as an American. We have the Second Amendment that makes us, well, we have the Constitution. We have the freedom of speech, which they've been chipping at for a long time, and they've been really chipping at our Second Amendment for a long time. We've seen some good things happen in the Second Amendment here recently, but we just need to keep getting Second Amendment content out, and I'm really appreciative to all the YouTubers I've watched since I've been consuming YouTube for the last 15, 16, 17 years. I don't know. I really appreciate all those guys for paving the way for me to be out here to film this stuff and bring it to you. Now, keep in mind, I'm not a world-class shooter. I'm just a regular guy that works a regular job, that loves my equipment and loves to come out and train. And my BCM videos have done really well for me. I think 2 of my BCM videos are my most viewed videos on my channel. So hopefully this one trends in that direction too. But enough with that. Let's get the group in these ammos in a minute and show you guys the accuracy of this rifle. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you guys the target out at 100 yards that we're going to be shooting at. You can barely see it. It is right there. You can barely see it, but it's there. It has 4 bullseyes on. Shoot each type of ammo at one of the bullseyes, and we'll go check our groups. I'll have to put another one out there because I think I got 6 different ammos, and we'll get this done and we'll check the accuracy. I still think the BCM uppers are one of the best values you can get for the price. They're super solid uppers. They have good barrels in them, and you can get different barrel options. They're just for the money. I mean, I'd really like to get a Geisley upper this year, if not maybe a whole Geisley rifle, and try one of those. They're supposed to be really good. So maybe coming in the future, but today we're talking about my BCM. I'm going to get set up and we're going to fire. The first ammo we're going to shoot is the 40 grain 223 SIG with the ballistic tip. 40 grain, kind of light for caliber. I planned on going prone and shooting these groups, but it's so muddy out here. I'm just going to rest on that shooting bag and shoot and get the best groups I can get. I do have a 8-power scope on here, and we're going to see what kind of groups we can get. So let's see what the old BCM can do. Old Black Betty. All right. This is going to go in the bottom right. Kind of hard to hold this thing steady. I wish I could have went into the prone. All right, there was 5 of the SIG. Next we'll run the Hornaday Black 556 NATO 62 grain. It's going to go on the bottom left target. All right, we got 5 of them loaded up. That definitely feels hotter than the SIG 40 grain. And that's the Hornaday Black. That one is definitely going to be low. That's the first one that didn't feel good. I feel like that's going to have a low one in it. I pulled that one too, so I'm going to load 2 more in and give that one a fair shake, because I know 2 of those was me. This is not the greatest scope. Like I said, it's just one of the more budget vortexes I got for my 22 long rifle, and it's the only variable power optic that I have right now. And it'll work for this, but the eye relief is kind of hard to, on this rifle, it's kind of hard to get it. And this is not the most stable platform, so might help if I send my bolt home. I was like, wow, that trigger feels heavy all of a sudden. That one might have went a little high, but we're gonna take what we have there. This video is gonna be a little longer than most of my videos, but it's just gonna have to be. The top right, we're gonna be using what this rifle has previously really liked, and I do have a bunch of this ammo because my rifle does like it. It's the 223 Remington Match King boat-tailed hollow points. We will do 5 of those. All right, let's get 5 of these down. Trying to be as accurate as possible. Sorry for the long wait in between shots. Oh, we had a malfunction. happened? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Had a failure to feed. This gun hasn't been cleaned. I think I cleaned it once early after my first couple range sessions, and it hasn't been cleaned since. All right, there is the Remington. What's next? We've done that. Okay, yeah, we're gonna walk down and look at these. I'm gonna have to put another target up for the other two ammos. I'm gonna pause you guys while I walk. No, I'm just gonna leave you on while I walk down so you know there's no tomfoolery. Let me make sure I got my pen to mark everything. All right, let's go see what we got. It's a lot of work to come out and film these videos. I don't mind it, but the least you could do if you're watching is hit that subscribe for me. Help the channel grow a little bit. We've got lots of viewers that have viewed a lot of my different videos that are not subscribed. I can look at the analytics and tell. So just help a fellow gun guy out and hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Leave me a comment, like the video. That would be so much appreciated. And to everyone who has subscribed, you're the best. I appreciate you guys. And keep consuming my content. Hopefully, we can get some better stuff for the channel this year. Maybe a couple weapons. I've got a buddy of mine that just got a Makarov pistol that I hope to be showing on the channel here soon. And it's an old one. It's in really good shape. He inherited it. So there's that. All right. Here's our groups. Right here was the SIG. You can see that's about it's about a 2-inch group. And remember on this one I said I pulled too low, so that would be the 2 I pulled low, and then I put 2 more in. And those are all the ones that felt good. We're looking at 3 1/4 MOA on that one. Then this is the ammo I told you my gun liked, the Remington Match King, and that one was me, obviously. Otherwise, we would have had a little over 1 inch group, not counting that one. That makes it about 1.5 inches. So my rifle still really likes the Remington Match King. We'll go back. We'll shoot another group on this. And I think I got, yeah, we got regular. We've got just regular 55 grain Winchester, Lake City stuff, just the basic training ammo everyone uses, ammo the military gets. We'll see what it does with that. And I don't think I brought any green tips. I would have liked to have done a 5-round group of green tips, but I don't think I brought any. So I may have a magazine in one of my plate carriers or my chest rigs in the back of the truck. I'll check. If I do, I'll run a group of green tips as well. So we'll see. I'm gonna pause you guys because we're gonna I'm gonna go ahead and put another target up during this break. That way we got separate targets to do all this on, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with you. All right, so I don't have any green tip with me, but I did find some Fort Scott Tumble on Impact 5.56. That's going to be the next thing we shoot. See what it can do. Everything was favoring to the left out there, so I went ahead and went a couple clicks to the right. I just put this scope on this rifle this morning just to do this test. All right, so we got the Fort Scott munitions, tumble upon impact, 55 grain. See what we can do with it. All right. 3 of those felt good, 2 of them not so much so. So we'll see on that. We're definitely going to have some user error on this because, like I said, I'm definitely not a world-class shooter. I'm just a regular guy. And I'm not in a great stabilized shooting position. But we'll get close to decent results. I mean, those results were decent. I'm sure they would tighten up a lot if we were in a vise and all that stuff, but we're working with what we got here. So this is the Aguila Full Metal Jacket boat tail, 5.56 by 49, 62 grain. And the last we fired was the Fort Scott munitions, tumble upon impact. After this one, we got one more group to fire, and then we'll wrap this thing up. I'm so shaky today. Whew, I don't know why. Too much caffeine probably. Got me a Monster in before I got up here. All right, 5 of those. The last ones we're going to do is just regular 55 grain Winchester Lake City ammo. It's the stuff I usually use to train with, this or X-Tac. All right, 5 more, guys. And we will go check her out, and we'll wrap you up and get you out of here, let you enjoy the rest of your day. All right, here we go. All right. Let's go take a look. See what we got. Once again, I just want to thank you guys who watch and have watched. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. I'm really a regular guy. I drive a truck for my job. The route I'd previously been on, I was working 70 plus hours in 5 days, and it's a lot. I haven't had much time to concentrate on the channel, but we had a guy retire and it opened up some routes. We had some route shuffling, and I got a more localized route, and it makes more money and I have to work less hours. So hopefully I'll have more time to concentrate on the channel, get some cool content out here. So look forward to that. And thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I never thought I'd have 1,200 subscribers. Just an old country boy from the mountains of West Virginia. I appreciate you guys. I used to always want to leave West Virginia, and now I wouldn't leave for nothing. Hey, this is the Aguila. Not a great group. I was very shaky. I felt this one, so this is more of the group. This was the 55 grain. We got 2 right there. So a very big group with the 55 grain and the 62 grain Aguila. And then this one right here, I've got green tip right there, but this was the tumble on impact. This was the Fort Scott. And that's at 100 yards. So the winner is still the Remington Match King. Still Remington with the tightest group. And I felt that flyer, but we'll go over the groups one more time. That was the tumble upon impact. That was the Remington Match. This was the SIG 40 grain ballistic tip, which was a decent group. This was the 77 grain AAC. Over here, this is 55 grain Winchester Lake City stuff. And this was the Aguila 62 grain boat tail. So all in all, not too bad. I think I could have tightened them up a lot with a more stable shoe form. But I mean, if you look at this, it's without the flyer on the Remington, you're looking out. Let me flip. Without the flyer on the Remington, you're looking at, I mean, just over an inch, inch and a quarter. Add that in, it's 2 inches all day, 1.1 3/4 inches with the flyer. So my rifle still really likes the Remington match. It really liked the SIG 40 grain varmint stuff. And yeah, so there you have it. The accuracy test for the BCM Mark II upper. I bought a little over a year ago. I got it on a deal where I got the bolt carrier with the upper. I made it to a lower, put a Geisley trigger in, radian charging handle, and like I say, I've got a video on my channel from a little over a year ago that says it's the best upper for the money in 2024, and I'm gonna say still in 2025 for the money, it's probably the lowest priced upper that you can get that is war rated or duty rated or whatever. You still got your Sons of Liberty and your Geisley, LaRue, all that stuff is great. I haven't had any experience. I have shot a Geisley Super Duty. I really like the rifle. Also Daniel Defense. Hopefully this year on the channel we'll either have a Geisley or a Daniel Defense to try out. One of the two. Right now in inventory I have an 11.5. I have a 14.5 pin and weld. Gravy Train, my son, has a 14.5 pin and weld. And I have a 16-inch SIG M400 upper that has, it's not on a lower or anything. I could throw it on any of my lowers. If you're curious to see any of those things, just let me know. My email is appalachiansmokewagon@gmail.com. Hit me up in my email. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Winter's almost over, so there's no excuses to get out. I mean, like I said, I was working 70 plus hours in 5 days, and I still found time to get out and get my feet in dirt and train. So there's no excuse. Get out, get familiar with your weapons, get them zeroed. I don't know how many times I've seen guys that, yeah, I want to come out and shoot with you. They get out here and their rifles have never been zeroed. They don't know how to zero, which is not a big thing. But if you don't know how to zero your rifle, contact me through email. I'll help you, or just pop up a YouTube video. It's really easy to zero a rifle. Get your rifle zeroed. You never know when you're going to need them, especially in the world we live in today. Keep putting up preps. You never know what's going to happen. Just because the political scene is the way it is right now doesn't mean that we're out of the water yet. So continue prepping, continue stacking ammo, shoot your guns, get proficient with them, and that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you. You don't know how much. And I guess that's it. Until next time, Smoke Wagon out.